Mouse. Come
What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Arrow After Show here at the Stream.tv. Oh my God, I feel like I should be like somber and sad and stuff, but that makes for a boring show. But holy, what? I mean, what? What? We're gonna get into this right away. I'm Adam Kruger. What's up? To my right, the lovely Olivia De Bortoli joining us.
How are you guys?
Say hello. Say what's up. And next to her is always
the not so lovely.
No, I was going to say the ever dapper Mr. Jack Hind.
Dapper, I like that word.
Dapper, it's a good word, right? And of course the lovely Carolina Bonetti.
Hey guys,
over
how's it
there on
going
my left. And joining us tonight, guys, we have a special treat right here, Mr. Andy Diggle himself, Eugene Byrd. Say what's up. Say hello.
What's up, everybody?
Yeah, we
Y'all still like me?
We do. We love you. We love you. We're separating.
I was against having him on. Once his episode ended, I was like, yeah, I'm done.
We told him.
Bye,
to keep
Eugene. See you
Yeah.
later.
Yeah, there was a lot of love lost. A lot of love lost in the moment.
No, we can separate the actor from the character. We are. Yes, he is, guys. I'm going to tell you right now. Look at that face. Can we get a close up of his face real quick? Can we just have a single shot? Look at that. Does that look like an evil person to you?
No.
Yes.
Yes.
The good-looking one's always the evil one.
Sorry.
Tyra Banks would be proud. That was a good sign.
What, smize? Yeah,
It was-
I don't know. I don't really smize. I kind of get down. You know what I mean? I let it all hang. You know what I mean?
So, all right, okay. We promise he's a good guy. Let's jump right into this, guys. I know we just saw this, and we're gonna jump right into one last time because there was foreshadowing galore. We've lost the Black Canary. Yeah. I'm just gonna go right out and say it. Laurel gets offered a DA position from Ruve Adams. Did anyone actually think she was gonna take it?
No.
She would have. She was ready to hang up. I think she was ready to hang up the mantle of the Black Canary because, like Oliver said, like this city has enough heroes. Let's have a hero that doesn't wear a mask.
Yeah.
And I was like, yeah, that is what we need.
Yeah.
We need a hero that doesn't have a mask in this city because we need somebody that can infiltrate the back end of it all. And Laurel would have been prime pickings for it.
But how could you really be a hero that doesn't have a mask if you're working for Ruve? Because she's evil incarnate. She's worse than Damien Darhk. I still stand by that thought. What do you think?
Well, she'd been on the inside.
She would have been on the inside.
Yeah.
She's
I
like
had
what
no work.
Eugene was. She's the double agent. We could have had our own one.
Well, listen, I had to do what I had to do.
It's fair.
I don't, I know everybody wants to know my reasoning, but my reasoning is sound.
So, in other words, it's gonna come out at some point what your reasoning was.
Can you tell us? Yeah.
I mean, anything.
Obviously,
can
we don't
happen.
expect you to tell us
Like
that.
Laurel said, anything can happen.
Yeah.
You never
Right.
know what's gonna happen.
But so Laurel talks to her dad, and he wants her to kind of be the Black Canary, right? And she talks to Oliver, and Oliver says, be the DA. And so she's getting these two conflicting messages, and obviously she chooses that, hey, this is my last time. The whole episode, guys, like
Yes.
foreshadowing, right? Like even if you didn't know ahead of time, because I know it had been spoiled, but even if you didn't know ahead of time, the entire episode foreshadowed the death
She
of the
looked at
Black
her
Canary.
mask and said one last time.
Yeah.
We were like, come on, really? Okay, now I know. Thanks
That was
for
my
sharing.
fault. I told her to say that. I thought it'd be kind of sexy. Get it out of the way. You know what I mean?
say
It's a
that one
comic
line.
book thing,
Yeah, I
Say
feel
that
you,
kind
I
of
feel
thing.
you.
Like, let's go get them.
We're gonna miss that black leather though.
Yeah.
Tell you that. Well, I'm gonna miss that black leather. Don't know
Right.
about nobody
What
else.
if her sister comes back, though?
Who? Sarah? No, she looks too good in white. Keep her as the White Canary at the moment. She looks
Yep.
cracking.
She's on Legends chilling.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? She's traveling through time at the moment. Like Sarah's cool right now. She just went back to her League of Assassins for a little while.
But then she left.
polished up on some skills, and then got released, which never happened.
Yeah.
So Sarah's.
But let's talk about the jailbreak real quick, because we had a showdown. Andy betrays the team. Now, we have a photo of you, Mr., as Andy Diggle. There he is. And at this point, did anyone... Okay, before he betrayed the team, I thought for sure, from day one, right when he was brought in, remember I said,
Yeah.
I'm like, I don't trust him. I think he's bad. You weren't there. But
No,
I did.
But I might have been.
But he might have been.
Never
For,
been.
yeah,
Yeah,
right.
never been.
For all we know. But did anyone think that he was going to actually come through and kind of be the good guy and help out?
I can't remember what I said on one of the previous episodes, so I'm gonna wait. Don't
I
remember
mean,
what
no.
I said, so I don't contradict
During this
myself.
episode. During this episode, did you
No,
think?
I'm not gonna lie to you. I said to yourself, it's like one moment he played me, and then the next moment I was in for it, and then the next moment I was like,
Yeah.
nah, hold on a minute, this was too easy, and then the next moment I was like, oh, but you know what, that brother connection, like, he's really showing it to me there. So, like I said, props to you on the acting skills.
Yeah.
Eugene.
Yeah.
You
That
played with
action.
my emotions,
Well, that's also thanks to the script written by Marc Guggenheim.
of course. The right.
And then Rob Hardy, and just having great actors to work with. David Ramsey especially, just because it was hard, man. When I got the script and to actually have to do what I had to do was hard, and to keep the tone so we can keep the fans completely off balance
Yeah.
was fun.
So like in the moment where Oliver busts in and is confronting you, and then Diggle shows up. I mean, I know you're in it, you're acting, but like, is there some part where you're just like, yeah, my brother's got my back? Like, do you feel that way? Like, do you?
Well, I mean, yeah. I mean, because the thing is, it's like you don't know what's gonna happen. You know, this man's torturing me. I don't know if Diggle's coming home. I don't know if John's coming home or not. You know, I'm doing what I gotta do. This dude shows up like Malcolm Merlyn, but on the other side, he's just like poof, League of Assassins type stuff. And you know, I had no idea he was gonna torture me, but thank God John.
You think you would have got him now? You think you would have snuck out of that with Stephen, with the Oliver? You think you could have took him?
You know, the thing with Andy that has been the thing is that he just stays the course of what he's saying.
Yeah.
So if he believes he's trying to make him believe this thing, he's going to try to make him believe it, or I was going to have to do something to get out of it. He was strong, though. Stephen's a very strong guy.
Yeah, and you know,
Fashion sleeves and all.
Yeah, the smallest kid with the short sleeves.
But like, question, as an actor, isn't it so much fun getting the script and getting to build on this character episode after episode? Has that been a lot of fun to get to build?
No, it has been. It has been a lot of fun. It was a little difficult because, you know, they don't give you the scripts right away all the time, and so then you're kind of waiting. Then you get there and you go, "Oh, is that what's happening?" Because I didn't really want Andy to turn.
Yeah.
But
Oh, so you didn't even get like a general idea of where it was going to go?
which made it fun to play.
Makes
So
it
by
fun
the
for
time I
you.
get
Yeah,
it,
exactly.
I'm like, okay, all right, fine. How are we gonna do this? And then we did
Just
it.
kind of hate on it for 5 seconds, and then you're like,
Yeah.
right, okay, over that, let's move forward.
So
with it,
how
man.
far ahead did you get the script? Did you know that this is what you were gonna what you were gonna do?
I would say I finally got the script probably about 3 days before we started.
Oh wow.
And but that I understood why also because we were trying to keep something.
Yeah.
And we didn't let it. You know, actually, none of us had the real end either. So it was just to keep everybody off balance, keep people who might try to leak the information out.
so when you guys were filming the episode, nobody knew that it was Laurel in the end?
Oh, I think Stephen was the one that I think knew.
Okay.
Everybody else was kept pretty much in the dark.
Wow.
No pun intended.
Well, because you know, they want all of us to just.
Good one.
But I mean, they finally gave it. And when we finally started shooting, we did get the real script. But you know, they put our names all over the script to make sure, hey, I'll know it's you if it gets out.
Yeah.
Which, you know, I just took pictures of it. No, no, I didn't do that. But it's been fun. man.
Snapchatted the shit out of that script, right? You were like,
If I knew
"Take
how to
one,
use
take-"
Snapchat, you
We
know.
just had a crash course.
Yeah.
Yeah, I still don't know about the chat. You know what I mean? The snap or whatever you kids call that today.
You on Periscope?
Yeah, I am actually on Periscope. I did learn about that. I'm really old school. I still have a beeper.
A beeper?
Seriously?
I've never
No,
even
you
seen
got
a
it.
beeper.
Do you have it with
That's
you right
how
now?
young school I am.
Just, you know, because
Scott
I was
Pager.
gonna make you pull it out because
Man, if I could have pulled out a Sky Pager, there's a
That
lot
would
of
be
things
the
that would have happened. More I'd have been questioning myself for even having it. There's
I
been
don't
a
even
lot
know
of
how they
conversations.
work. I've never seen or used a beeper before.
You've never ever.
No, I'm a little
He's
bit
like
younger.
12.
So beepers to me are kind of like real old school.
Yeah.
Like, I thought doctors are the only people that have beepers now
Nah,
because it's the
well,
most reliable.
no, doctors and drug dealers, and then people who get,
So which one
get
are
them.
you? No, I'm
BBC
joking.
Wow, I'm a doctor on TV.
I'm a doctor, you know.
this is true. And we
Hopefully I
actually
don't
are
do
going to talk about that in a little bit. I just
Oh,
want to
nervous.
just come back real quick because, you know, we lost the canary tonight.
Yeah.
And Laurel makes it out of surgery, and I honestly at that point I was like, oh my God, is she gonna
Bait
pull
and switch.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought, is she gonna pull through? Because to me, honestly, I thought they were gonna take Diggle out because that would have been devastating. Did you guys think that? I mean, I feel like this was excellently written. It was well handled. I thought it was amazingly acted
sure.
by everybody involved, and I thought it was very heart-wrenching and emotional. However, for me, I felt that the biggest worst thing that could have possibly happened would have been to take out Diggle, which I didn't want him to go because he's like one of my favorites on the show. But it would have been, I thought, really the arrow to the heart. I
Well,
don't.
he still got it though.
He did.
He's still, in a weird way, he got taken out tonight as well.
Yeah, he did.
Because his brother, oh, hell
That's
yeah.
true.
I mean, you
That's
got to
true.
think from his season 1 start of where he was, what about his brother, and trying to figure out and trying to get the Deadshot, and then finally coming to the conclusion that his brother's alive, and then all that, and then to find out his brother has betrayed him, and that his brother's betrayal is the reason why Laurel has died.
Yeah.
all that together, he got taken out tonight too.
That's a very good point, and I'm gonna sit with that and go, yes, you're right. And we have a quick
say
little
that's worse than
photo of
dying.
the
Thank
two of you guys next
for
to each
giving
other.
us these photos, by the
Oh,
way.
appreciate
Yeah.
it.
This is like Kevin Hart and Shaq.
Yeah.
Well, Kevin Hart and The Rock. So this is like Central Intelligence, but in a totally different way. But yeah, David's wearing platforms. He's not that tall.
Guys,
Such a
for
lie.
those at home watching, just FYI, Eugene is not that short. Okay,
I'm not that short.
he is not. He
I'm
is
short, but I'm not that
no,
short.
no. You are.
He's just a
You are
giant.
solidly average. How big is David Ramsey? Is he
David
like?
Ramsey is
6'5"?
6'4", about 215.
Yeah.
Oh my
He's got
God.
steel girders underneath his skin. He flexes a lot, trying to intimidate me because, you know, he's the bigger brother. Every time he was like, yeah, Gene, let's go get him. He'd do that. Oh, God, stop. Stop. It just
I just
bruises.
got shot in that shoulder, man. Just got shot in
I
that
was like,
shoulder.
I'm going to have to start playing football or something. I'm going to tackle you because this
You
is
just
getting
need the
starting
pads,
painful.
really.
Luckily for me, man, I played football when I was younger, so I
Used
could
to
take a
it.
hit.
So you're tough.
I could take a, yeah, I'm a little tough.
That's good.
Somewhat. You know, this finger.
That was on the back of his jersey, little
This
tough.
is a basketball finger right here. You can see it. This is like, it just don't straighten out no more.
Because the amount of times it hits it, it just pops.
It just got messed up, man. Yeah.
That's rough. That's rough, guys. So we've experienced the end of an era on Arrow. While we're talking, by the way, go check out the Arrow Cave group on Facebook. It's the largest Arrow community on Facebook. Over 10,600 members. Yep, 10,669. Everything
smacks.
Arrow related, yes. So you guys can anything you want Arrow related is on that group. Go ahead and check it out. Thank you, Lance, for creating these groups. You're awesome, dude. Let's you know what, we've been kind of talking about it. I want to just get into the Andy Diggle. Okay,
Okay.
you are a topic for tonight. So
Oh, God.
we've
Okay.
kind of gone there. So I mean, obviously we know that you were on the other side, but I mean, was anyone kind of upset? Not you, obviously, because you were there. But was anyone
was
kind of
upset,
upset? You were upset.
Still upset.
He was
Yeah.
upset that he was on the other side.
Yeah.
Yeah,
upset.
understandable.
Upset.
But were we not upset that no one believed Oliver? In that Andy was not on the right side, because Oliver had his doubts, and he obviously goes after
Yeah.
him, and no one really went with him on it. They were like, it's okay.
But does
He was
Oliver,
doing a good job. That's the
does
thing. it's
Oliver ever
Oliver.
trust anybody, really? I mean,
Ever.
it takes him a lot to trust people, and he's always very, I'm going to figure out what's happening with that guy. You know, he's always being suspicious.
Well, Laurel kind of trusts. I mean, she said, you know, make sure if you're going to make these accusations, make sure you're 100% sure of it before you go and do it. And I thought that was great advice, you know. And then he went to be
It was
100%
when
sure.
you took the arrow for him. That was when I was like, oh, okay, damn, maybe he's a good guy. But then
See, that's
that
when I
was
thought-
that was the one that got.
I
me.
thought it
That's
was
when
faked.
I thought for sure
Yeah,
you faked it.
Yes.
Yes.
When you took the arrow and you were like, oh.
Oh, no.
How
do you fake?
No, I took
Right.
the arrow. And you know,
I was
you.
like, he
and
took
this-
that arrow to win the trust.
No, and you know what they
You
told
don't
me was
fake
going to
that.
happen. So I got hit with an arrow.
You
it
had
hurt.
no idea where
But
the arrow was going to hit, right? You had no idea. You took that just out of
If
the
you
way.
really
it went.
think about it, what I was wearing, if I was going to get hit, it was going to get hit there. If anything, I jumped.
Could have been the face.
You got to sell it. You got to sell it.
Yeah, it's fair enough.
Yeah, but you know, I'm
know when
military
it's
trained.
Oh, good point.
Military
gotta
trained,
remember.
and you know, it could have been a fake out as well. Not a fake out in the fact that I knew the arrows were going to be there.
But the
everything
arrows
was
maybe
set
not
up.
that strong either.
He knew where to
No,
jump.
they were strong. It's just that I knew the timing. I probably knew the timing. I mean, these are all things I'm creating in my own head. Like this is Andy being mastermind with Merlyn and everything.
Ah, cool.
But yeah, man, you know, I took that arrow
You
for
took
him.
that arrow. That was.
But
that
you have
did
to
get
sell.
Me. That
You have
got
to
me.
sell it. You have to
did.
sell it.
You sold me.
You did.
For me watching it, when you took that arrow, I was like, that's what's going to win over his brother 100%. And that's why Diggle went to bat for you so hard.
And it did.
And it did. I mean,
Did you do it for Diggle or did you do it for Oliver's trust? Because the reason you actually.
I mean,
went there
when you think about it,
afterwards-
who do you think I should try to get whose trust?
Well, you already
Oliver.
had
Oliver.
brother. You already
You already
had
had
your
your
brother's
brothers,
trust,
yeah.
so you're trying to now get Oliver's trust, who's the pinnacle of the whole
Well,
situation.
because the whole thing is that Andy was completely committed to what he needed to do. And that's really more of like a soldier thing. He was like, this, I believe in this.
Add that
Yeah.
I believe
mindset.
in what Dark Hive we're trying to accomplish.
Interesting.
So I'm going to do what I have to do.
So that brings up the question, do you think, or maybe no, does Andy know about the whole Genesis project and what it is and what it's going to do? He knows for sure, right? He's in on it.
He's in on it. He knows.
Yeah.
But he's a soldier. I mean, whatever Dark wants him to do,
He's going to do
gonna
it.
do
He's
it.
going to file rank.
because Dark is who he follows.
Right. So we have to talk about
So
the
many
scene
questions.
where Malcolm comes after the idol, because obviously, to me, it was screaming that you had set it up so that they would be out, and then
Yes.
and then Malcolm would come in with his henchmen and
Yes.
go and take it. And we actually have a great photo of Laurel standing with Malcolm in the background. And this I thought was kind of like...
that's just one of the League of Assassins.
Oh, yes, you're right, because Malcolm is elsewhere. Thank you for...
No, he has his face off now, doesn't he? Malcolm,
Yes.
Malcolm shows that pretty
doesn't
quick.
care.
He's the magician. You know,
Yeah.
He shows him what he feels like.
But he shows up, and it's the two of them, and I'm like, okay. I thought, did anyone else think that Laurel might die there, and it was going to be at the hands of Malcolm and not Damien? Because we now know that it's Dark, that he has to go after and kill.
I thought she was going to get injured, and then that was going to play into the rest of the episode because we would see an injured Black Canary putting up a fight against like full-fledged henchmen and Dark and you and everyone else.
I don't know. I didn't think. I thought it was definitely gonna happen at the end. I didn't think they were gonna like right off the bat be like,
do
this
nothing.
is gonna die. You know.
It makes more sense for it to happen at the
No,
end.
no
plus she was with
dying,
Theo.
just injured. Because then that would have played more into her being the one that died, like it was the you know,
injury that
The
caused
only
it.
thing
Yeah.
may have given it
Yeah.
away too early.
No, you don't want to. Yeah, you don't want to get that.
Yeah,
one
you don't
too
want to be like.
I wanted a nice fight there between a lot of them as well. My favourite part, but Thea and Malcolm, they're just
Actually,
on
Thea and Malcolm,
point
we have a
between them.
photo of that actually, of
Can
them
we show
facing
it
off
then?
in there. Yeah, Nick, do you want to?
But them two
Yeah,
together
there's an
are
intense
so
one about you,
impressive.
hang on.
Willa Holland and John Barrowman, props to you guys. You have
Yes.
in my opinion, possibly the best chemistry. Like, they're unbelievable together.
They really
you
are.
so believe their relationship between
Oh,
the two of them.
their chemistry is fantastic.
Yeah.
Isn't it just? I mean, and you've had the actual privilege to sit there and watch them go through it, I'm sure. right?
I've had the privilege of watching all of them go through it. To watch
What was-
everybody's chemistry is pretty damn impressive.
And what was your favorite thing to kind of see on set? If there was one, if you had to choose like one favorite
Stunts.
moment.
It's got to be the
Well, I
stunt.
mean, the stunt's always great, but to be honest, the evolving chemistry with myself and David.
Yeah.
I mean, I think that was a surprise for a lot of people that he and I had chemistry. We've played brothers before, but this was the first time we've actually get to play it full out, and we got to hang more than we did for years. So it was great getting to hang out and get to know him again.
And you can really
That's
tell
awesome.
on screen that you guys had seriously a lot of chemistry.
Yeah.
I thought you guys.
That's why it
Sad.
sucked.
Yes, exactly.
That's why it sucked.
Yeah.
To disappoint him like that.
But you
did
know what? In a
play-
way, I've always said Andy was the other side of the coin of John. Him
Okay.
and John are really the same type of people,
Yeah.
but they
John's
just believe
weakness is his
they just
heart.
believe two different things, and yeah, his weakness is his heart.
For sure.
Very good analogy right there. I
What,
like
the
that.
other side of the coin?
Yeah,
I did
yeah,
like
because
that
they
one.
really are. They're the same. They're the same. You know, they are the same kind of person. They do what they think is right, and they do it at the expense of
At full
anything.
will,
Yeah.
yeah.
He believes in saving 100. I believe in saving 70. 30% can be
Just
Yeah.
casualties.
discarded. Yeah.
Yeah, he's saying if it's going to save, if the 70 is going to be saved, got to get rid of 30.
So do you guys think that Andy Diggle was ever on the right side? I don't think so.
It's subjective. Nobody's ever really evil. It's just.
But when you're needed,
Have
you were
reasons.
needed, though. That was the thing about it.
Huh?
It was like when Andy Diggle was needed, and all of a sudden he was the best friend. And then all of a sudden, when he's not needed, Andy Diggle was like, oh, Andy Diggle, we should never have trusted you in the first place. I felt quite bad for you at some point, I'm not gonna lie.
At the same time, everybody does something for a motivation. So I look forward to seeing your character again and hopefully finding out why you decided to betray everyone.
I look forward to
Yes.
seeing you and Oliver in the same room again, because you're
Yeah.
going to get your ass kicked. I mean that in the nicest way possible, but Oliver's going to whip
Well,
you.
I mean,
Unless you're pulling something
it is
out
called
there.
Arrow.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
So
It
he's supposed to whoop my behind. He's gonna whoop my behind.
Yeah.
But, I think
even Captain
it's gonna
Lawrence.
be fun just to see what's gonna happen from here on out.
I'm with you on that, guys. While you're there, just go ahead and check out our Facebook group. It's the Arrow After Show, Arrowhead's Family. Again, Lance created that one too, and he's amazing. Thank you, dude, for doing that. We pull all sorts of questions and fun things from that group to feature on the show. So go ahead and join it, and then we can grab your stuff there as well. And by the way, also we're live, guys. If you have questions for Eugene regarding anything about his role as Andy, any of his other roles, anything you want to know about him, because we're gonna get to talking about that right after the break.
All they want to know is when I'm going to die in a fiery death. I mean, that's all. I think that's all. Could you imagine if I killed Felicity? Is it just?
Oh, God.
I probably wouldn't be able to walk
forget it.
the
No.
street.
No, it would be tough.
You
It would
wouldn't be on
very-
this set if you killed
I
Felicity. I would make
wouldn't be.
sure.
I wouldn't be alive. But see,
No.
she's got her little
Her little
pop.
Yeah, it's
She can sit up here with you if you want to hold her.
Now, let me. You know, she and I haven't been able to chill together. Here we go.
there you go. All right, see, he's making amends. He's hanging with Felicity.
Yeah, we're
It's,
gonna have really snarky, fun, nerdy conversations together.
I love
Hold her
it.
like this.
You guys can also
our
hit up the
heads do
YouTube
have
live
it,
chat
yeah.
too, also to ask Eugene any questions, and we're going to get to those in just a little bit. Let's talk
That's
about
cool. So cute.
Malcolm and Damien real quick. Oh yeah, and tweet at us using the hashtag. Thank you, Nick, for throwing that out there. We usually do our whoosh for hashtag Arrow After Show. Yes, go ahead and go ahead and tweet at us
Wait a
using
minute,
that
other way.
all week long.
Vanna
We'll get
White
back
it.
to you. It'll fade now. There we go. Well
Should get
done.
out.
I'm
So
gonna kick it from here next time.
Oh, good idea.
Kick it across. Oh, good idea. That was a real excitement.
very quick, for those of you who missed that moment at home. Did anyone feel like it was? I thought it was an amazing thing that, obviously the idol was missing a piece. Malcolm went to steal it. Blah blah blah. Fine, that was a good safeguard, and obviously you foiled that.
Yeah.
But
question.
hold on, I just
Go,
have to
go
get this
for it.
out because did anyone think it was interesting that after all the stuff that he's doing, that Malcolm is still negotiating for Thea's well-being with Damien Darhk? Like, he's trying to avoid the Genesis with her. Obviously he cares, but he's like the biggest sociopath on the planet. And I'm going, well,
He has his reasons.
obviously.
It's his,
yeah.
it's his progeny.
Yeah, it's his exactly. It's
Yeah.
his prodigy, it's his hierarchy, it's his next in line. He has no son. Well, he no longer has any son. Rest in peace, Tommy.
Right.
So now Thea is like all he has left of Merlyn. There's nothing left of Merlyn besides Thea.
And he's also, I mean, he's her father. He's always
but-
going to be her father. He's going to always care for her and look after her. And I don't think anything is going to happen.
He
to her.
doesn't
Granted,
he
he's
would
the
live-
most like psycho deranged
Yes.
father
Yes.
anyone
Yeah,
could
but-
ever
This is
possibly
what I'm
have.
But
saying.
still her
You'll
father.
beat me. They took the bloodlust.
What?
Well, I mean, she won't.
Yeah.
If that's the case, I mean, it's true. When she had the bloodlust, she probably would have killed him if given the opportunity. This
I
time
would've
she held
liked
back.
I was gonna say I would have liked to see her fight Damien Darhk with the bloodlust, like a
Nah.
real fight between them.
Well, he was
Now he's
able to
got the
repel it.
powers, yeah.
He was able to repel it.
Actually,
No, it made him
remember
sick.
Remember he
That's what I'm
was
saying.
like an
That's what I'm saying.
episode.
No, I'm saying she was able to
Oh,
repel
she-
it.
yeah.
She was able to repel it. I said it the opposite.
It would have been an interesting way to stop him, I thought.
Yeah.
But so Dark has his powers back, and now he's back and badder than ever. Which means that we know that unless they wrap this up in 5 episodes, he's going to be the big bad for next season too.
Yeah.
Do you guys think that he's going to, at home, let us know. Do you think he's going to be the big bad for next season, or do you think they're going to wrap it up in 5 episodes?
Well, I'll
Yeah,
say
he
right
better
this. He's a great big bad.
Yes, he is.
He's
Yeah.
actually a really fun big bad.
If I'm correct, I believe Casper Crump, who plays Vandal Savage, actually auditioned for the role of Damien Darhk originally, or it was vice versa. Neil McDonough auditioned for the role of Vandal Savage. No, I'm pretty sure it was Casper Crump
Interesting.
auditioned for the role of Dark, but
Quick
then
little photo of
Neil
him
McDonough got it
escaping
instead.
from
That's
prison,
fun.
for those of you.
He's
What's
such a good actor.
HP?
I think
Isn't
Casper
it
Crump is a
Ironheids?
really good Vandal.
Casper Crump is the
Yeah.
best. I'm so glad.
Yeah.
I mean, it's in a nice way possible. I'm so glad he didn't get that part. Casper Crump is
I think they
out of
both
this
fit
world.
their
Perfectly.
respective roles.
Yeah.
It's
really, really
IHP,
well.
Iron Heights Prison.
I
It
love
says
her.
IHP on the
Yeah,
side
it's
of it?
IHP. Actually, Nick, if you want to pull up that photo of Damien Darhk,
Because I was going to say, I was like,
escaping
Heights
from prison,
Prison?
you can see-
Oh, it's the long
There's an
iron.
IHP. Yeah, it's Iron Heights Prison. Guys, so
he's actually it's a great name.
Big Bad is back, badder than ever. Quick shout out to mlcity.net. Thank you guys for loving us. Steve Lamb, Bam Smack Pow, and also Tyler for writing our articles. They're on the Stream.tv website as well as on Facebook. So go ahead and check out those articles. They accompany the show all the time, and they're awesome, and we love them.
Whilst we're still on the Idol,
Okay. Oh, we're.
are we still on the Idol a little
I was
bit?
gonna go to the island about the idol, but if you want to talk about that
No,
first.
because this is still the Malcolm, how
let's-
Malcolm got
let's do it, let's
Why
do it.
didn't they break it into more pieces?
Why did they put it back together? Is my question.
Why did they put it back together? Yeah. I don't
Plot?
So
Make things
convenience.
easier?
Yeah.
I'm sitting there going, I don't know.
No, I got nothing.
It sounds ridiculous to me too, but
Right?
it works.
Because I'm thinking, like, once they've got this broken, this is the height, this is all of his power. Like, dude, separate the pieces
Yeah.
all over the planet, bury them in random spots, and forget about it, right?
I feel like it was kind of a trophy, their own trophy of Damien Darhk. They were in the Arrow Cave, they were in the lair, and then in the center they have this glass case with his idol in it. You know, it's kind of like we walk in and we're like, yeah, we messed up, Dark.
Yeah.
No,
We
I
got
think
his
I'm gonna
shit.
side with Eugene on this one. I think it's plot. I think so.
Yeah, make it easier.
It's more convenient to get him
so,
his powers
Felicity?
back.
I think so.
Yeah, and Felicity agrees.
Well,
Speaking of Felicity,
who's
we
now
didn't
dead.
see her very much in this episode.
Wait, but isn't that Sarah?
That's Sarah.
oh yeah,
It
it's a
is
good
Sarah.
point.
That's
Well,
Sarah.
She's still
I'm gonna
Black
have to
Canary.
dip her in Tipex, Wideout, whatever you guys
right.
call it. We call it Tipex, yeah.
Guys, we have to check out the flashbacks real quick because there's a lot of you out there who are hating on the flashbacks. Eugene, what do you think of the flashbacks? Are you a fan of them? Do you not like them? What do you think?
No, actually, I dig them. I mean, I dig them.
dig them.
Yeah, I dig them. Hilarious. I mean, I thought when we did our flashbacks in AWOL, I thought they were great.
Yes.
And you know, it's always fun to go watch and go back and see how Arrow became Arrow.
Thank you.
Yeah.
You know, how did Oliver go from that guy that was like a rich, you know, snooty boy to like this man who's going to take care of everything, and how he just gets kind of world weary if you really think about it, because he is really world weary.
Been through a lot.
He's been through a lot.
And I agree with that. I wish they would go, I don't know, faster, or they would like.
But they have to stay in correlation to what's going. See, I'm obsessed. I'm sorry, cut you off. I know I just cut you off, so you need to finish. But I'm obsessed with the flashbacks, and I think the way they run at the moment is perfectly. We know now that the idol is what they were searching for this whole time. We now know why Ryder was on Lian Yu. We now know why this was all going on. And yes, they did have to drag it out quite a lot with Conklin and everything like that because of what was going on in the present. But my favourite part is the flashback still by far. And I want to know how Dark gets the idol.
Do you know
Yeah.
that you just Kanye Wested her?
I know.
Just
Really?
I'm gonna let you finish, but
I ain't even a fan of Kanye West.
I'm gonna let you finish, but
No, I'm sorry. I
no, it's fine.
apologize.
I was just
sincerely.
saying, I agree that they're important and they need to be there because we need to know what happened on the island.
Yep.
I just wish that they would go a little bit, you know, faster, or they would just be more to the point, because I feel like sometimes I'm watching these and I'm just like, come on, okay, let's go. I just want to get to the meat of the episode.
I'm with you.
I understand
I
that.
understand.
I used to really love the flashbacks, especially last season. I enjoyed them so much. There was so much action and
Yeah,
development.
same.
And this season, like, aside from the Constantine episode, which was kind of cool, and now we know where his tattoo came from, I was like, what's going on? Flashbacks, what's happening?
They were
gotta-
explaining how Dark got his power. The big bad, the guy that you just said, who is the biggest, baddest, like the best baddie out there. They are explaining where he got his powers from.
Yep.
How is that not interesting?
And
Like, how is that amazing?
were we not interested in the Deathstroke flashbacks when the
I liked
Deathstroke
them.
season?
No,
I thought
you mean
that
season two?
Yeah, I like that.
those
Great.
flashbacks were
Yeah,
fantastic.
yeah.
Flashbacks
No,
are
Showing
very
Slade and
part
how he became the way he became.
It's
We've
almost
got
like
3 fans of
Have you
flashbacks
noticed-
versus
I
2
don't
that are not.
hate, I don't hate them.
The
I used to really
Dead?
like them.
You find them useless.
No, I don't.
You heard it here.
I just wish
Olivia
that-
finds them useless. I'm gonna tell Marc
That's
Guggenheim.
not true. That's not true.
I'm going to
Marc,
say one
Olivia
thing
didn't
about
like
the flashbacks for this season. For those of you who are hating on them, we now know for a fact that the idol is the same one that was on the island that Damien Darhk has his powers from. We see Ryder with it. We have a photo of Ryder holding the idol. This is right before. Is this right before he gets blown up?
Jimmy.
Jimmy Akimbola, sorry.
Yeah,
yes.
he's great.
He's a great guy.
And so Oliver blows up
British.
the cape to get him out.
Yeah, he is British, isn't he?
They're all
I was
British.
just going to say, no, speaking of which, I really love at the beginning of the episode when they have the idol and they're piecing it back together, and, you know, Oliver goes, oh, guys, I didn't tell you something. And everybody was like, big
yeah.
surprise.
I know.
Shocking.
Shocking.
Yeah, because he's a really secretive
He's always
dude.
lying.
He's a super
admitting-
secretive dude. He's like, he lies by omission.
Yeah.
Thank you.
That's a lie.
Felicity.
That's a lie.
Well,
Felicity's lied
it was,
to him so
it was
much,
lying
mate,
by,
don't
well,
start.
he kind of did lie on that one, but
He had to.
he had
right?
to.
So, all right, hold on. Wait.
Well, he didn't have to.
He did
have to.
We walked into the topic, so we got to know your opinion
about when they
on the
went
whole
on
Felicity Oliver situation. Do you
It's been a
think?
hot debate.
Do you, I know it's been.
What's the debate?
We want. Okay, so Jack and I believe that the lie to Felicity was
Strongly.
justified because he's protecting his child. The ladies feel that she should have been in the loop and told about it. Where do you care to jump into this debate
No,
for a start?
I'll
Tread
jump in, man.
carefully.
Because I was a fan of the show before I joined the show, and I actually thought to myself, you've trusted her with everything so far, your life, who you are. I said, why not just this one last thing? Now, unless you're trying to say you're trying to protect her or protect William, and you don't want her to have that knowledge if anything ever happens, she gets kidnapped or something, she gets tortured,
etc.
or whatever. Or maybe he also thought maybe this will break us up, because honestly, he has a lot of issues.
I don't think he would have cared about the breaking up point, though, because like you said, he has a lot of issues. He has things that have so many more priorities over just the fact that, oh, if she finds out I have a child, she's going to break up with me. Like that shouldn't have even crossed his mind, because the fact of the matter is his son's protection and his son's safety is the one thing that's important. If you have to lose Felicity over your son staying alive, then you lose Felicity.
But it's funny,
I'm
this
sorry.
he did exactly the same thing that Flash basically almost warned him about.
But also,
This is
Felicity
true.
left, when Felicity and Oliver left to go on their vacation, their honeymoon, to get away from shit, the whole reason that was done was so that Oliver could really pull himself away from Lian Yu, away from Arrow, away from this killer that he is. She was behind his back the whole time helping out Diggle and Thea. and he was fine with it. He let that slide straight up. And he's like, this was for me. We went on vacation for
Those are
me.
Different kind of betrayal. I'm
Yeah.
gonna go
Chat
there.
wants
Hey,
to know why
Jack,
you're
I'm on your side.
baby Felicity.
I am not
Joey B
strangling.
is like, Andy, you're strangling baby Felicity.
I'm gonna Joey B. I'm not strangling her. This is a love hold. This is a love hold. I'm actually stroking her head. If you really looked at it, it just looks like it's my hand. I actually have big hands. This is kind of, but I'm like this, and I'm like really like I was like listening. I was like,
That's his
I feel
idol.
bad for her. I'm like, feel bad for her. You know?
As we were talking, I was looking
He's
over.
lightly petting her. It's okay.
It's not a big deal.
Thank you for clearing up.
What does he say,
You just
lightly
closed.
petting?
Hey, you know, I'm gonna go there.
Here, Joey B. Hey, Joey. And she's not real.
Yeah, that's
She's
it.
not real, man. I'm gonna put it right here though.
distressed.
Hey,
For
but
her.
you are the voodoo daddy, and that's his voodoo doll with Felicity
is.
down on my
There's- I'll leave
hey
it right there. See? Look,
That's a
look.
perfect spot for her.
Perfect spot for her.
Fantastic.
I think it's a perfect spot to plug the Oliver Queen and Felicity Smoke Group on Facebook
Yes.
real quick because we've just been all about that, and I don't know if we still have there we go. Look at this.
Aw.
That I don't know if we're ever gonna get to that
While
again.
she was
Yeah.
lying
What,
to him the
Felicity?
whole time.
Yeah.
But we don't know
will.
if they're gonna. I'm sure they're gonna bring them back at some
They
point.
have
You know what?
14,000 members now.
Do they?
Yeah,
Quite a lot.
it's a lot.
I love their chemistry together.
Mm-hmm.
Like whether they're gonna keep them apart or they bring them back together, who knows?
Do you know? Do you know?
We saw no echo.
No, he doesn't get the script until 3 days before.
We just
he
found out
said
3 days
so.
before.
Yeah,
We
he doesn't
never
know.
saw no echo
He
this
knows.
episode.
No,
either.
there was a few people that were missing, guys. I wanna really quickly just talk about the
Echo Kellum
fallout.
is amazing. Congratulations on getting picked up.
Yeah,
as
guess
a
what?
series regular man.
Yeah,
well
yeah.
deserved.
Cheers to
That was
him.
awesome.
Well
We love him.
deserved.
We want him. We
He's
like
great.
him.
And follow him on Snapchat. He's hilarious.
Him and Emily.
Yeah, yeah.
Him and Emily are the best
So
together.
funny.
They're so funny on
Yeah.
Snapchat.
Emily's hilarious, actually.
She is.
She's really funny.
That doesn't surprise me.
Yeah, she's really, really funny. Like I look at her and God, right now I'm blanking right now, but Cisco from The Flash. They're
Oh,
two of my
Carlos
favorite.
Valdes.
Carlos.
Yeah.
Yeah. That they're really, really funny, great characters.
Yeah.
So I love that. Love that kind of humor.
Yeah, no, you're right. You're in good company.
Them two in the same
You're
room.
in good
It's not-
company. So we need to talk about the fallout, guys, from the death of the Black Canary. So Laurel's gone. All right, we're just gonna. I'm sorry to be the downer. I'm like, yeah. By the way, Laurel's dead. So there's a few things that I think we're going to be dealing with as in the coming episodes. One, I'm sure you all noticed, obviously, that it was Oliver's arrow that did it. It was still
Yeah.
Damien Darhk, but Oliver shot the arrow. He caught the arrow, went over and stabbed her. I mean, I think she was going to die anyway, but. How do we think this is going to impact Oliver? What do you guys think at home? Let us know in the live chat below. Tweet at us using the hashtag #ArrowAfterShow. Also, guys, what do you think?
Can I say how excited I am about this death? Not
Oh,
because
what?
of Laurel dying, wait, but because now Diggle is going to be super upset, right? And maybe we will see. Stop
You've just
running away from me.
distanced our guest.
I'm
running
distancing
away.
You
from
can
you.
come sit over here if you want.
Yeah, I might have to. She's saying some wild
We got
stuff.
room. We got
We have
room.
lots
Wild
of
stuff, man.
No. So the reason I'm excited is because now I feel like Diggle is finally going to have his dark arc, and I kind of look forward to seeing that. And I hope to God he gets rid of that Black Needle mask.
You think John Diggle's going to go on a dark arc?
Oh yeah.
No,
Are
I
you
don't.
Kidding?
Yeah.
His
He's too
brother
light-hearted.
His brother just betrayed him. His whole world has changed,
It's
and one
yeah.
of his
whole world has
closest
changed, though.
Yeah.
teammates is
I'll say that.
dead.
I'll say that.
Everything
The
is
world has
different.
changed.
He's gonna. I feel like the writers have to give him a dark arc.
Yeah.
He's gonna have to go through some serious questions and life changes. I think on the show, and that could
That
be really
is-
fun. Which was the only reason I was saying I was glad that she's gone. I love the Black Canary. I actually have given her a lot of props all season, and I'm sad to see her go after all this character development. But now I want to see you face off against your brother on the show. That's what I'm looking forward to.
Pretty
Like,
sure we're gonna
everyone's
see it.
excited
Yes.
about Arrow, but
Well, we
you
all know there's going to have to be a comeuppance.
Time is coming.
Yep.
There's going to have to be a comeuppance. But,
Yeah.
I mean, you just don't get away with that kind of stuff. And he's going to, David's going to have some really great stuff coming up.
Yeah.
I can definitely see that as being foreshadowed, and I think the fact that he trusted his brother, that's going to weigh on him heavily because he's going to say, well, like, man, it's my fault. He's going
Yeah.
to totally
he
blame
pulled
himself.
a gun on his best friend.
Yeah.
over you. And
Hey,
then his
hey.
best friend turned out to be right. This is going to be dark.
Blood is thicker than
Was
water.
he ever going to shoot him? Blood is thicker than water. But would Diggle, would he have shot him? Would he have shot Oliver square in the head?
No.
Would he have shot?
No,
I
he
think
would
it
have
was
shot
just
him in a
in
way.
the shoulder.
Leg.
I don't even think he would have shot him.
He knows where the Kevlar. He didn't say he was going to kill him. He's just going to say, well,
Well,
I,
he
I
said
thought
no
it was
with that-
implied
when
that
he
it was a
said with that
headshot. I was
Kevlar.
like, that's what I was like.
is that
I'm
what
like-
implied?
To me, I was like, he's like, I know where the Kevlar won't stop it.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
Yeah.
are you going to shoot him in the head?
Well, he
like,
does. I mean, he does have exposed.
That's
parts
true.
right
Yeah,
here.
between
Y'all just
here.
dark.
Well, he also, yeah,
I
well,
was
hey,
all
we've been
like
watching
going
the show
for,
for
like,
way
the
too
I thought he was
long.
going to go in his armpit. You
Yeah,
think
like
the man
in
was going
here.
to shoot him straight in his armpit?
Not the armpit, like here, the joint.
weird
And then,
Yeah,
no,
that's
that's
weird.
protected too.
So,
I've seen that. I've seen that armor up close. I know.
How many
I
times
don't
I
know
wanted
what
to try it
protects
on
it, too.
though? I bet every time you see it, you're like, just let me try it on, just once.
did you ever ask?
No. Steve's really protective.
Oh, for real?
No, he's not.
I feel like he would be though, like the big sign.
But wardrobe is.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Oh,
They're protective of that.
do they just have the
costume.
one? I just want to know. They did have more
No,
than one.
there's
of his costumes?
there are copies.
There are
They're
copies.
doubles. They're doubles. They're doubles. I mean, it has to because
They
you know,
break,
he's
they
got,
rip,
and also he's got
Yeah.
the stunt doubles, and you know.
So, okay, so we've got obviously, Diggle's going to have issues. I want to talk about Lance because, as in Captain Lance, forgive me,
Captain Lance, yeah.
because he created the distraction that got the team inside. Do you guys think that I mean, obviously he's the dad, but do you think he's going to blame himself, or do you think he's just going to be grieving?
I saw a few people commenting on the YouTube chat saying that they think that he's just going to start drinking again and become an alcoholic and just
interesting.
lose.
No, Donna will come and save him.
Good call.
No Mama Smoke this episode. Gutted Charlotte Ross. You're my queen. Like, love you.
Charlotte
You're my
Ross.
Beyonce. Isn't she amazing?
Fantastic.
You got to meet her. Do you know how jealous I am of you? I'm in love with her. I'd marry her tomorrow. No
I
issue.
still haven't really met Charlotte Ross.
You haven't?
Oh, wow, that was like really forlorn, that look on his face.
I was really excited to
Conversations
talk to you about Charlotte. For
I'm
a
having
second.
a conversation with Felicity right now.
Him and Felicity are having a moment.
He's
We're having smoke talk.
smoke talk.
Smoke talk.
Smoke and mirrors. Huh?
Dig the smoke.
Awesome.
Dig and smoke, baby.
I love it. Okay.
Lance could probably go back to drinking, but
Yeah.
I think Donna will come in and save him and be like, "Why? What do you do?"
This
I
is
couldn't
gonna be
imagine.
so hard for
All
this
I
happens
know-
all-
He broke my heart more than anything. When
was-
Oliver
Yes.
and him, especially Oliver, oh my God. Oliver only had to tell Captain Lance that his daughter was dead on the ferry that she
Yeah.
went away with him on. And now this time he comes
Yes.
back and then they bump into each other. It's like, oh, by the way, now this daughter's dead.
Yeah.
And you're just like,
Except I
At
don't
least
think.
the other one came back.
Yeah.
I don't think.
Yeah, but they
Lance-
need a
Twice.
they need a
Twice.
but they need a
Yeah,
Lazarus pit.
twice.
Yeah.
No, well, yeah, the Lazarus pit, and there's no Lazarus pit. Like,
No, it's
far as
over.
I
It's
know.
over.
Let's
She's
go.
really in the grave. We know this, and at least this time, I know that Captain Lance is not going to blame Oliver for it. I think he's
Yeah.
going to blame himself more. Whatever the case may be, I know the consequences will definitely be dire. Quick shout out to Stanley's Kamikaze all year long, guys. Check him out. Awesome guests all year long, right here at the Stream.tv's YouTube page. So go ahead and subscribe right now so you don't miss anything. We are going to jump to a break in just a second. So this is your last chance to tweet in your questions at #ArrowAfterShow. Anything you want to know from Eugene. Also on the live chat, I know you guys have been kind of checking that out as we're going along. So we'll probably have some things
Ooh,
to talk about
the
there.
hate is real.
No, do not hate him. Do not hate him, please. And we will be right back. One little fan art thing, and then we're gonna talk some Eugene Byrd talk. So we will be right back. Do not go anywhere.
I love the way you say his last name, Byrd.
Byrd.
I love it. I love it.
Just in case you missed it live.
In case you missed it live. In case you missed it live.
Oh, you'd want to take the time travel the whole way back.
Oh my God.
We had a crazy vampire threesome, and you can't unsee that. That's burned into my brain now.
I was like,
How did you get here? No. Look at me. I'm dancing.
You know why we saying yes. You know why we saying yes.
He was like, yeah, I'll tell you whatever you want.
He is like something.
And we're like, inseparable. She was shadier than Sunglass Hut with Ray-Bans on sale, ladies and gentlemen.
It wasn't. So come on.
You just went to a totally different direction on that.
When a billionaire goes broke, it means he's got like $4 million.
Hold the phone,
Hold on.
bro.
I found her to be
deliciously out of control.
Oh man, looking forward to this fight.
Ooh, they about to get together. Watch, it's about to go down.
Somebody better take some pictures of this.
She just slapped the crap out of Nick.
And he's just
It's so good.
You can't count anything out. Look at you.
It's been another awesome night at the Stream.tv,
It's always
guys.
awesome.
Thank you for joining us, you guys. We love you.
Welcome back. You guys are watching the Arrow After Show here at the Stream.tv. We had a heavy episode. We're going to get to some live stuff real quick. We have our lovely guest, Mr. Eugene Byrd, playing Andy Diggle on the show. We're so happy to have you, dude. Thank you for being here.
Oh, absolutely. Thank you.
Yeah, man.
Thanks for having
Kidding me?
Okay.
So quickly, before we move into some questions, I just want to show this quick little piece of fan art from Stevenson Johnson at Stevenson Johns 1. He's,
that's dope.
He's a phenomenal
me hanging out with
phenomenal artist. Jack, you have his website. Tell everyone where they can go.
www.artpal.com/Stevens. This guy, like, you got to stop drawing me looking so good because that's like catfishing people for me right now. Like, dude's got me stacked. Like all of us, like we look great just from a drawing, and then you see us and we're like, wow.
There's so much
me personally.
detail.
Yeah.
It's so like you have my wrist, my bracelet, my watch. You have her ring like on point.
Yeah,
It's
the
just very
flowers in her
impressive.
shirt, and he even got like the color order of my striped shirt from last episode right. I was so impressed.
He changes my hairstyle because when it's shorter, my hair's more like Adam's, and so when he drew me as Superman, he had my hair like him, and then when it's longer, I brush it over, boom, and he draws it brushed over.
Yeah,
he
he's
pays that
the bomb.
much detail to his stuff. It's awesome, and you got to check out his website.
You need
Talented.
to draw.
Who's
You
this
need to draw Andy Diggle.
Just a guy who literally started drawing art for us. His name's Stevenson Johns.
Okay.
Stevenson Johnson.
Johnson.
Well,
Yes.
sorry, his Twitter handle is Stevenson Johns 1. But if you go on his website as well, you can order all different kinds of stuff. Carolina actually got something for Tatiana, who's a friend of Carolina's who works on Legends with me. She got a mug, she got a mug printed that Tatiana got
I
done.
actually just printed
Everything.
our full Flash team.
Did you get?
one
Did you get
that
the?
he did.
Okay, I'm gonna get
I
the
got
Arrow
it in
one.
the mail, and I'm going to frame it at Target. I already have it.
I'm gonna get the
set up.
Arrow
Frame
one.
it
I
up.
told
So
him.
wonderful.
When Flash finally comes back.
Definitely go check out his page. But right now, I want to talk about Mr. Byrd over here. Byrd.
Okay.
For those of you who don't know, I mean, he's Andy Diggle, but he's also done True Blood, Wilfred. Are You Afraid of the Dark, dude? I'm gonna pull that up. Yeah, man. I dug deep because I grew
you
up
went
in
to the dark ages. To
I grew
find
up
that.
in Canada. That was a show I watched.
Oh, you grew up in
man.
Canada. Okay,
Yes, sir.
okay,
So I saw that. So. Also, he was on Beverly Hills 90210. He's done numerous video games. I believe you just signed with EA,
Wait, you're
right?
thinking
Well, no,
Gears of War 4?
I'm
Oh my
in
God,
Gears
I
of
didn't
War
even pay
4.
attention.
There it is.
I didn't even realize that.
This
for a
is
second.
this
He's
is
thinking
this is
Gears
my
of War 4.
Gears. This is my
so
Gears.
cool.
This is Gears 4. I'm
Wait, but
excited.
more importantly,
spot
you
that out.
snuck into Star Wars: The Force Awakens and didn't tell a soul.
Well,
Not
because you
one of his
don't
friends
tell
knew.
us you don't tell the soul when they say, hey,
Don't tell a soul.
the soul. It's like so I can keep doing this movie, right? I can put my voice in here and we're gonna have fun. Perfect.
Tell us about it. Now you can, right? Can you now?
Yeah, I was I got asked to be a voice in Star Wars: Force Awakens. It was one of the most exciting, coolest moments of my life, and to see my name go up on the, scroll up in the credits in blue.
With the John
Yeah.
Williams score.
Oh my God, man! There's nothing better than that, man. There's nothing better than that.
Brilliant.
Star Trek's next, and I'm good. I would hit everything.
Eugene is also he's done up to date as I know 32 episodes of Bones. We have a photo.
Is it 32?
That's
Man,
what it
I
said
don't
on
even know at this
IMDb.
point. I don't even know at this point.
We have a photo of him on Bones. There he is.
The Magician episode with me and Emily Deschanel. Yeah.
Exactly.
Look how cute
working
you
with
look.
her.
You got like a little smirk going on there. There's no Andy in that whatsoever.
No. There's nothing more fun than working with Emily and
For
the
real?
cast. But we're like family at this point. Like I've done it for 8, going on 9 years. We're going into our last season next year.
Good run so far. Well,
It's been a
very
great
good
run. It's been a great run. I mean,
Congratulations
longer
for
than I think a lot of people thought it was going to run. So
It's a great show.
thank you.
Yeah,
Thank you.
it's a really great show. I've watched it. I enjoy it. I like it.
It's fun.
that. Not gonna lie, I
It's
haven't,
given
so
its start to a
apologies.
lot of people.
Yeah. There's a lot of people who pop up on that show that you're like, that person pop up on that show? And it's like, crazy. Benedict Cumberbatch was there? No, I'm joking. He never was. Y'all be like, oh my God.
I was like, wait.
So we're gonna pull a couple more just because, and then we're gonna get to some fan questions, guys. Eugene was also in Anaconda: The Hunt for the Blood Orchid, and we have a photo of it, which I love this photo. Yes,
this is on the boat.
Wow.
You have no idea how long it took me to realize that you're in this movie. Like, it clicked when he showed me that photo. I was like, oh.
That is crazy, man. I will give a lot of credit. Originally, I was supposed to die.
On that movie?
I was supposed to die, but then they said, don't kill the funny black guy. And I said, damn, I'm glad I was funny. And, you know, Morris was like, yeah, I guess you are the funny one here. So, all right.
You kind of just look up the
So I was like, and I got to kill the snake. So it was like, you know, shit. You know what I mean? I was doing dirt. I was doing type of
You really
things,
shit
man.
up on that one. Yeah, you weren't
and on
like...
Arrow, on Arrow, I had a lot of...
Ups and downs?
No, on Arrow, I had a lot of experience being a double crosser because I 8 Mile. So
thank you for saying that because that was the next one I was going to bring up. We have a picture of you with Marshall Mathers, Eminem,
hilarious.
right over there.
Got a picture of me in that?
I love that you
Man, look how so young. Look at Marshall.
No, you have such a baby face.
Wow. I'm young here too.
It's right.
We're both old now.
You're
not old.
That movie's about, what was that, 12, 13 years old?
Is it really that long ago?
Almost 14 years old.
We did it in, matter of fact, is it 14?
2000. No, 2001.
2001.
8 Mile came out
2001, 2002. It's about 13,
that's 14 years.
And it still holds up today, though. It's still a great film to watch.
Well, some great acting in that thing.
Yeah, Marshall was brilliant. No, I'm just...
no, actually, no, M was great. I don't think a lot of people realize that was like his first thing, really.
That was his first,
Yep.
And the fact that he did the work that he did, he treated it like an album. So he concentrated, he focused, and he took the crafts.
He treated it like an album.
Yeah, he did.
What an interesting way.
Because he kept saying, I got to get this right, I got to get this right. We had
Is
we had like
his
a good
story.
month of rehearsal just to get him comfortable so we can do it. So, I mean, I'll give him all the credit in the world, man, because a lot of people wouldn't do that. They would just jump in and think they can just act, because everybody thinks acting is easy. It's not.
We know.
And credit to Brittany Murphy.
Yeah. God bless.
She's much missed,
So I'd like to transition to some questions for you from the fans.
Oh,
I know we have one on Twitter that we could get to.
Is it when are you gonna die, Andy Diggle?
No, it's not that.
Olivia's I think we have just one that we want to do, right?
Yeah, I found, and Jack has a couple too, but this is from Indigo15.
Oh, okay.
Question: What, if anything, do you think it would take for Andy to be loyal to his brother?
Oh.
I don't know.
What if anything?
I mean, that's really a hard question. Only because the fact is, like, well, one, I didn't kill him.
No.
I had many chances to kill my brother. It's really difficult to answer that question because the road that Andy went down is kind of hard.
Yeah.
It's kind of hard to answer.
Without giving away too much, is that okay? So Brandon, I think what he's trying to say is we're in for a lot of stuff coming up as the show progresses.
Great question.
But absolutely great question. I wish I could have
Now
answered.
that we know who's in the grave, I just want to find out what Genesis is now.
I know.
Yeah.
Like sharpish.
You'll find out.
Oh, we will? Like soon? Like I ain't got to wait until episode 23 because there's probably going to be another break.
I can't tell you that, but you will find out before the season's over.
That's good.
Okay,
That's all right.
well, yeah.
We'll take that.
If I didn't, then I'd be if I had to wait until the next season to find out what Genesis was. I do have one. This is quite a good one. It's not directed directly at you, but you could give us a few couple in there. From Yari Bells, at Yari Bells. Felicity's father is supposed to appear in upcoming episodes, The Calculator. Do you think he has any involvement in Genesis/Hive?
Oh.
Can you
I'm going to direct this right to Eugene.
Yeah.
What do you think? If you know and
Whatever
you can't answer,
I actually don't know. That's a good question. That's a great question, though. I mean, you can speculate, you can hope. I don't know.
I would like to see him as a part of it because obviously what he was able to do with the computer, how he's able to access that whole building, what he did in the episode previously, then surely the way that Genesis, I feel like Genesis are going to be like spores because we had corn, so they're going to be releasing stuff into an air and then people are going to inhale it and stuff.
Oh, that's interesting.
My own weird
You
kind
said it's
of
like The
shit.
Happening? Happening. It's like the trees, Genesis, the trees. I mean, the trees are killing us.
Or they're going to go like politically and put it into like GMOs and stuff like that. God knows when it comes to wheat.
Yogurt.
But that's what I'd like
It's going to be in yogurt.
It's gonna get yogurt. I don't eat yogurt. it's
Dark
real
has a
good.
yogurt.
Yeah.
Yogurt. Dark has a yogurt.
That's great.
It's called dark yogurt.
Dark froyo. Is there a froyo yet?
Dark
Can we get a froyo? We're in LA. We have to.
There's a lot of
have froyo.
things. Genesis is really, it's
a food company.
It's popcorn.
It's
It's popcorn.
Popcorn. As they live. Everything is obey, and it's.
Everyone eats it. So let's transition to the YouTube live chat because you guys have been with us. Thank you for joining us, and I know that you guys have some questions. So I know that Carolina's going to hit that right now with Eugene.
So we'll do this one together.
What is this one?
So #ArrowAfterShow from LJ Spears.
Okay.
And he says, how do you think Sarah will get the news of Laurel on Legends?
Yeah.
And how will it affect her? Do you think she will try to change this or at least make the funeral?
Oh,
Wow.
that's a good question.
No, you would hope so. I mean,
Wait.
you would hope that. I mean, I think it's going to affect the entire continuity of probably all 3 shows. You know, which I think is great. What they're doing with Flash and Legends and Arrow, because you can have that death.
Yeah. Reversed.
Reverberate, you know, completely
Throughout the whole
reverberate through the
universe.
entire universe. So we'll see.
Another person on the YouTube actually mentioned as well, do you think Oliver will reach out to Barry again in order to make him go back in time, change the timeline? Same thing with Sarah using the Wave Rider,
Maybe,
etc.
but then the fact is that Barry knows how dangerous that.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, especially after the last episode.
And the time wraith.
Forget that.
And you know, there's a
fuming.
lot of things that are happening. I mean, look how much he changed when he went back this time. We don't know the ripples of what's going to happen with the Flash in terms of what happened with him going back in that past and having, you know, the Reverse Flash pretty much know that he knows and all this other stuff.
You know he did everything wrong in that episode, though.
Literally.
Everything.
Like, I just wanted to bitch slap Barry. Like, no doubt.
But that's what the fun of it is.
Let's
All I
do one
wanted
more
to do.
YouTube live chat question, and then
Sure. Well, one's really short, so can I sneak 2 in there really quick? The first one is from Phil Weaver. He wants to know if Andy will become a series regular.
Wouldn't that
Is
be
there a
nice?
possibility?
Wouldn't that be nice?
let's start a
Just putting
petition.
it out there in
Wouldn't
case
be
the
nice.
producers are watching. People want to see him as a series regular.
You know, I think
Bones is
it'd be
ending.
very sexy. Wow, why are you gonna hurt me?
No, I'm not trying to hurt
No,
you. I'm saying you're
cry.
free up. You're free up.
I am freed up, but you know, I've got gears to work on. I've got gears.
That's true.
And
Good question. No, we're done.
And then Ohana's big question is, Arrow After Show, why does the league still listen to Malcolm?
Yeah, that's a good question.
Because it's not even a league anymore, is it? The league's done.
But he's got loyalists, so
That's the
obviously
thing about
some
him.
people believed him.
he was
What do you think?
still Ra's al Ghul.
But
it
also,
was-
like you say, there's soldiers.
Yeah,
and
there's
a soldier
soldiers.
has one person they looks upon as Andy
And
did,
you
that's
gotta
it,
you gotta follow
Yeah, that direction.
follow your leader. Follow your leader. If you believe in the cause.
So we've unfortunately got to wrap. Is there anything that you want to plug real quick before we go? Anything you want to tell the fans about where they can find you apart from on Arrow?
Well, I mean, you can find me, you know, on Voodoo Daddy, Twitter, you know, Instagram, and also Gears of War 4 coming October 11th. That's my mama's birthday. It's Emily Deschanel's birthday. Happy birthday, mama. It ain't now, but you know what I'm talking about. Other than that, you know, and I'll have something else, but I can't talk about it.
You guess a game
so
right?
there's something cooking,
In
but
the
you
works.
can't say
I
anything.
actually can't talk about it at all right now.
Sworn
but
to
it's gonna be
secrecy.
fun. It's gonna be fun.
Brilliant.
You guess a Gears of War game, though, yeah? Hook
Gears of
a
War
brother
game
up.
is gonna be amazing.
You can get us one, like, we'll try it out here.
It looks ridiculous.
Okay, we'll do like a live stream of us trying it out here. You come play with us.
I will tell my cast.
Hell yeah,
we
it
will
sounds like a
tell
plan. It'd be good fun.
We will make that happen. Guys, thank you so much for watching. Arrow returns in 3 weeks on the 26th, I believe.
27.
There's
27th,
27th,
Yeah,
you're right.
27th.
The 27th. It's
26th
off now.
is Flash.
They're letting us hang
Thank
with this.
God we have legends.
Be sure to tweet at us using the hashtag #ArrowAfterShow. We will respond to those questions. Guys,
Wait a minute, hold on. I did it.
Wait, where's Felicity?
Wait, yeah, you got to kick it away.
Wait a minute, I did it the wrong way. Hold on.
This way.
Yes.
There we go.
Yes. There we go. Baby Felicity's right here. She says goodbye to.
Yes.
She goes, Jinkies. No, that's Scooby-Doo.
Yeah.
But the glasses got me, and you know.
A big thank you to Eugene Byrd for joining us. Thank you, sir.
Thank
we
you.
really appreciate
I
having
appreciate
you
it.
here.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Thank you.
What
Thank
a
you.
great guy. We
Thank
love
you.
you as Andy.
Thank you.
Even though we don't love Andy, we still love you as Andy.
I heard.
Rest in peace, Laurel.
I love you as Andy.
We'll
Katie
see you on the
Cassidy.
Flash's Black Siren, bitch.
Yeah.
Well, I said
Oh, wait, is it Katie Cassidy over there?
did a great job
Yeah.
tonight.
Hell yeah.
Yes, she
Period.
did.
You were
Yes,
amazing
she
tonight.
did. Shout out to the entire cast of Arrow, guys. Thank you
And
so
Michael
much.
Thompson.
We'll see you next week.
Stop
Not
flexing,
next
David.
week on the 27th.
Stop flexing, David.
Stop flexing.
Bye, guys.